And this is my informative speech, and this is my audience. Trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat. How many of y'all remember chanting this while you tried door to door, carrying your plastic jack-o'-lantern, filling it with treats? I love when the summer starts to fade into fall and the leaves change colors. The change of the seasons brings with it one of my favorite holidays. Carved pumpkins, dangling ghosts, and scary witches start to come to life on porches throughout the neighborhood. Halloween actually has a rich and interesting history. Halloween traces back to over 2,000 years ago to a Celtic festival called the Samhain. This festival occurred at summer's end, and the community gathered to mark the end of the harvest season. The Celtics' belief was that it would mark the time when the spirits of the dead would roam the streets before they would cross over to the other side. Over time, Christians wanting to convert the pagans from these believed satanic rituals decided to mingle together, and instead of banning these rituals, October 31st marked the pagan All Hallows Eve, and November 1st marked the Christians' All Saints' Day. These 2 days were mixed, and Halloween became October 31st. To celebrate, Christians made soul cakes, which were small round sweet cakes marked with a cross on top. The cross represented a soul, and each time a cake was eaten, a soul would be freed from purgatory. This became an acceptable alternative for Christians, not involving satanic rituals and dead spirits roaming the earth. Eventually, all of these traditions were brought over to North America by Irish immigrants who were escaping the potato famine. The first known occurrence of trick-or-treating in America was in 1927. The ritual of wearing a costume and going door to door was an American intervention. The first store-bought masks were available in 1930, and the first mass production of costumes wasn't until 1950s. Also in the 1950s, candy became a big part of Halloween. Through the 1960s and 70s, homemade treats were still given out until tampering and poisoning became a threat, and store-bought wrapped candy became the safest alternative. Causing mischief is where the trick-or-treat the trick and the treat surfaces. In the beginning, pranks were tipping over outhouses or opening the farmers' gates and letting all the livestock go. Over the years, people started egging people's houses and toilet papering the trees in the yard. And over time, the pranks got worse and worse, and people did not seem to like that being done to their yard. So then they got the haunted houses. They became popular. How did Halloween become the big holiday we celebrate today? It's simple: marketing and money. Halloween is now the second most marketed holiday next to Christmas. Consumers spend an estimated $2 billion on candy alone, which equals 600 pounds of candy. A total of $7.4 billion will be spent on decorations and celebrations. Haunted houses alone bring in $500 million a year. And I found one interesting fact that I thought would be cool to know. The California Milk Processors Board said an average plastic jack-o'-lantern bucket carries 250 pieces of candy, amounting to 9,000 calories and 3 pounds of sugar. I know everyone here likes to see a good scary movie. Scary movies are another fun part of Halloween. Who doesn't like being scared to the point of wetting your pants? Halloween movies with Michael Myers have continued to be popular with the gruesome murders and the blood-curdling screams. Just to list a few movie franchises, there's A Nightmare on Elm Street, Scream, and of course the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I hope everyone here learned something new about the origins of Halloween, like how the Celtic festival, Samhain, over 2,000 years ago mixed with the Christian traditions of eating soul cakes that released the souls from purgatory, to lead to the Halloween that we celebrate today. Fall's only a short time away, and little ghosts and goblins will be ringing your doorbell for a few treats. I see this as an opportunity to decorate the house with scary jack-o'-lanterns and celebrate my new favorite thing, zombies.